So this is not with the editor right now. All right, let's see. Let's make sure all the streams are up and running first. I think Twitch is live. I think YouTube is going live. Maybe. You never quite know with YouTube. YouTube is... sounds like we're live. All right. And how's the audio? Audio obviously came through. All right, how's the description? Chip of the Necrodancer, yep. So the new, only giving credit to Chipcell for this awesome music. Hey, Frank. All right, so I need to solve this puzzle because what I'm gonna do today is in the dialogue, I want to add a little something something so we can copy the time to the clipboard. So I've done this puzzle just now, so it shouldn't take me too long. So we know there's a 1 in the 8 cage, so that's not a 1. We change the settings to large digits off. We've got a 1 here, no 1 there, and makes it a 1 here. So what's next? What's next? Ah, yes. This is a 6, 8, 9 cage. Now, this 9, these can't be 2 and 3. It could be 1. Well, we know this can't be a 1. There's a 1 here and here, so the 1 is over on this side. And this cage can't have 2 and 4 in it. It's got a 1 in it. So it could be 1, 2. So this is either 1 to 5 or 1, 3, 4. All right. And there's a 1 over here. Can this be a 2, 3, 4? No, because it cannot have 2 and 3 in it. So this definitely has the 1 in it. That's a 9 cage with a 1. So this could be a 1. This can't be a 2, 3. So these two can be 1, 4, and then, no. Wait a second. Ah, yes. So we gotta have a 2 or 3 in here. So it's either 1, 2, 6, or 1, 3, 5. Can't have a 4 in it. Yeah, all right. And there was something else. There's something I'm missing. There's something that was even easier earlier. Yep, it's live. You're, I think, the first one in. All right, let me move this over here. And why is my preview not playing? I don't know. Or at least I have the chat here now. Okay, I'm just gonna solve this puzzle quickly so we have something to test with. We have a 2 or 3 here. I feel like I'm missing something. We have the 1, 2, 3 cage. We have a 1, 2, 4 cage. This 8 cage has a 1 in it. And then either a 2, 5 or 3, 4. This doesn't have a 4 in it, so there's a 4 here. There's no 2 or 3 here. Ah, wait, I'm an idiot. Yeah, there's a 2 here, so these can't be 2s. So this got to be a 2, so this can no longer be the 2, 5 variant. So now we have 1, 3, 4. And we know there's a 4 in these 2 rows sorted. So this is the 4 up here. And this becomes a 3. And then we have 1 and 3 and 5. Like this. And these 2 become 6, 2 and 6, right? And this can't be a 2. All right. Now these guys are, these can be 6s, so that's a 6. This can't be an 8 or 9, so that's a 7. These guys are, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so we're missing a 5. There's just 5 over here. Now this, the lowest this can be is a 6, which would force this to be at least a 5, at most a 5. No, sorry, at least a 5. No, I'm an idiot. can't have a 1 in here. So the smallest we can make this is 2, 3, which makes it 5. The smallest this we can make is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So that's, oops, that's forced. So now we have 3 sorted down here, which means there's a 3 in here. And there's no 6 here, so this is 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because I'm restreaming right now, so I can stream out to Twitch as well. The lag's actually worse than it would normally be. Ah! The pillow on my butt is scrunching up. Alright, so this can't be a 7. 1, 3, 4. So this can't be a 3, so we have a 3. Oops, we have a 3 over here. We have 1, 4 pair, 5, 7, 8. So these are 5, 7, 8 as well. 5, 7, 8 quad. No 6s here, so the 6s go here. No 7s here, so this is 5, 6, 8, 9. 5, 6, 8, 9 quad in these. Alright, so what's next? This one cannot be an 8, 9, or 6 or 7. So the biggest this can be is a 5. If this is a 5, these have to be 16. The largest these can be is a 17. So if these are a 17, then this would be a 4. If this is a 5, these would have to be a 16, which would be a 7, 9. So there's always a 9 up here. Now that means that can't be a 9, so that's an 8. So that can we have an 8. So now this is a 16 with a 5, which makes this a 1 and a 5. It means these 3 are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8. And then these 3 are 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. This can't be an 8. 2, 3. So this can't be a 2, 3. So that's a 4. And these can't be 4. So there's a 4 over here. And this can't be a 1. So it's an 8. So the remainings are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this cannot be a 9 under 6. I don't think I have anything else on these guys. This is now a 5 or 7. So this cannot be a 4, 8, 9, or a 6. It can be a 5 or a 7 as well. Just trying to think, how small can I go to get this up to 19? But this can be fairly large, so don't have that sussed out yet. This 2, 3, I thought we had that sorted as well. Let me think. Okay, so I have 2 here, so 6 here, 7, 9, so 5. 5 can still be here or here. We haven't limited that yet. The smallest this can be a 5, so these have to be at least 14. So 14 is 5 or higher. Now this cannot be a 9 or a 6. But this still has quite a few options. But now the lowest these two can be is 5 and 7, which is 12. So the highest this can be is a 7. Okay. Now obviously if you have a 5 and a 7, we cannot have another 7 here. So it can't be a 7 either. So now this is a 5 or a 6. So I'm guessing we need to have an 8 in here because this can't be a 5 and 7. We just established that, right? 5 and 7 plus 6, 5, 6, 7 doesn't add up. It gets us to 18. So we need an 8 here. No, wait, we can't have an 18. Oh, I screwed something up. Let me think again. These need to be 14. So 14 is 5 and up, right? This cannot be a 9, 8, or a 6. So this is a 5, 7 pair, which makes it 12, which means we have another 7 in here. Which means I screwed up. God damn it. I screwed up. Alright, let's go back. I can't see where I made a mistake though. 17 plus 3. Yeah. Let's try this again. So these can not be 8 or 9. They can be a 7. They can't be a 6. They can't be a 5. They can't be a 4. They could be a 3. Right, except this one can't be. If it's 3, 7, this would have to be a 9. If it's 5, 7, it would have to be a 7. So that doesn't work. So this It can't be higher than 9. So this has to be a 3, 7. So that's a 3. That's a 7. Don't know. So that's a 3. 2, 4. This can't be a 2. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And these can't be 4s or a 1. So that's a 1, that's a 4. Don't know why I didn't resolve those earlier. Alright. But I think we're back on track. Now these can't be 9s, so we have a 9 here. Now these can't be 9s. A 9 here. These can't be 9s. My god, this fly just went in my nose. Well, now I learned that my mute button doesn't work properly. Sorry about that. That must have been unpleasant. Alright, still solving this puzzle. Speed solving by my standards. I need to get the chat onto my screen again. I used to enjoy that. I don't have to rely on YouTube doing it for me. That's a 5, and this is a 1, 2, and 6. Oh, come on, really? And then I catch it, and then somehow I managed to not kill it. These fruit flies are getting tough. Alright, 2, 3. It's down here. This, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So these two, the smallest these two can be is 4 and 5. Because they can't be 1, 2, and 3, because we have 1, 2, and 3 in the column. So that's a 4, 5. That would be 9. So the highest... No, that's the smallest, right? I can make it smaller than that. So this has to be at least... No, at most a 5. No, wait, 9. At most a 3. And it can't be a 3. It can't be a 2. So this has got to be a 1. And these have to go up to 11. 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. These are my options. This cannot be a 5, 6. Well, 4 and 7 is 11, so it's got to be a 4, 7. And this would got to be 5, 6, and 8. And this cannot be a 5, 6. And now these are 4, 7. Right, 2, 3, 4, 7. This can't be a 4. Can this be a 2? Then these would have to be 16. Yes, it can just be a 2. And these are, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. The 8's over here. Right? Alright. Let's see where the 1s go. And it's to be expected the 2s. Alright, nothing revelationary here. 3s. Ah, it's gonna be a 3. 4s. Ah, wait, this can't be a 4 because of these 4s here. Alright, so we have the 7 in this box, and then there's a 7 with the 8 down here, and no 4. And this isn't a 7 either. So now the 7 is down here, so that's not a 7. There's no 8 here, so we've got an 8 here now. This can't be a 6 because we have a 6 there. Now this can't be. Flies back. It's got to be the 5, so there's a 5 over here now. So the 6s go with this 8 and 9. So these 5s go with the 7. So there's a 5. Nope, missed it. The 5s. God damn it! Every stream, I mean, it's a new fly every day, obviously, but because they go on holiday, you know, to the farm. I need to purge them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bit of a pencil mark session here. Yeah, the fly puts all the bugs in my code. Get it? Get it? Oh. Alright. Oh dear. Threes. I think the 3. I remember the 3 being in here, but I don't remember why. So I don't want to do that. I want to just put it in there. 11. Can this be a 6? If this is a 6, this has to be a 5. It can't be a 2, 3. It could be a 1, 4. 18. This could be a 2, 3, and 4. How large as this can be at 4. The smallest this can be is a 14, which means 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And there can't be an 8 in it. And this can't be a 7. And if this is a 2, we need a 16, which means 9, 7 this way. Alright. It doesn't actually do much. Alright, what about this cage? We know there's no 6s in it. Ah, wait a second. I think this one is... Sorry, this fly is just... It's constantly in my peripheral vision, where I see motion the best. And then when I look straight at it, I can't see it properly. It keeps moving around. Why? Why between? And there's always only one. I've never seen 2 at a time. But the moment I kill one, 5 minutes later, there's a new one. Yeah. Alright, so the smallest this can be... Well, the largest this can be is 9. So the smallest this can be is 11, like a 3 and an 8. The largest this can be is an 8, 7, that's 15. So the smallest this can be is a 5, except it can't be a 5. And it can't be a 6 either. So this has to be at least a 7, 8. And now we have a 7, 8... 7, 8, 9 triple, which means these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a 4 and that's not a 3. Now, if this is a 7, these have to be 13. Right? So that'd be like a 7 and a 6, which doesn't work. Wait, so if this is a 7, this would have to be a 7, 6, which is invalid. So this is an 8, 9. So we have an 8, 9 pair. That makes this a 7. That's an 8. If this is an 8, these two have to be 12. This is an 8. These have to be 12. Yeah, that's not possible, so that can't be an 8 either. There's nothing here that makes it. So now these have to be 11, and that's a 3 and an 8. Okay. Now we have a 9 here, that makes this the 8. That's a 7, that's a 9, that's a 6. Takes 6 out of there. That 9 takes the 9 out of there. 6 out of there. And now this, the smallest this can be is 14 now, and the largest this can be is a 4. But this can be bigger, right? If this is a 9, that's a 7, that's be 16, that could be a 2. If this is a 3, we need 15 here, which we can't do. So we eliminate the 3 from there. Oh, we eliminated the 3 from there because of this one. In fact, needs to be a 3 here. Right. Now there's a 3 here. And okay, if the 3's narrowed down, that can't be a 2. So now this is a 2. These two need to be 16. So this can no longer be a 5. 9 to it's 11. So this needs to be 7. This is a 7. That's a 5. And now we have 4, 6, and 9 left. These can't be 9. So that's the 9. That's an 8. That's a 6. 5, 6. 8, 9. There's a 9 here. 3's across. All right. So we have everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing a 5. So if this is a 5, the rest needs to be 9. So it's either 1, 8 or, which it can't be. So it's got to be 2, 7. Right. And it's going to be 3 anymore. 3's there. That's a 1, 4. So we have 1, 4 pairs down there. And this is now 1, 1, 8. And this can't be an 8, so that's an 8 and a 1. So these are 9, so this needs to be a 2. And I think that's broken the back of it. Well, The back broke a while ago. These are not difficult puzzles, but that's how I like them. Okay, so now here we want a new section that says post or paste or copy result. So first of all, let's find the dialogue. Looks good to me. I think there's no, there's only one. All right, looks good to me. Timer stopped, and then we can do an extra section here. Copy time to clipboard, and we should probably display the time here as well. I'm just looking. There's a convenient place of how to get the time out of the timer. So I think that's probably it. And the timer, is it on app or puzzle? It's probably on app. Yeah. All right. Yeah, these are really nice. These are from a newsletter called Artisanal Sudoku by James Sinclair. If you Google those, James Sinclair Artisanal. Oh, there we go. I think I don't know where he publishes them. Probably from his Twitter you can get there. Is that it? Yeah, here we go. Artisanalsudoku.substack.com. Well worth a look. They come out, I think, once a week, 3 puzzles. And this is also, for me, it's kind of part of my puzzle pack feature. I'm kind of modeling on this kind of thing. Like somebody who wants to make puzzles that look a bit pretty, that are, you know, they want to write a little bit of text around them, you know, something like that, and like have a feature for letting people publish stuff like that easily. It doesn't. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good point. Aha. You are right. SudokuPad already does that. Let's have a quick look at. Let's see. Yay. Am I still using the word yay there? No. And Europe. Show dog. Share puzzle. Import puzzle dialog. Import puzzle dialog. Show puzzle override dialog. Remove puzzle. Puzzle is correct. It's not a dialog though. Okay, maybe they are in the create puzzle file. Ah, here we go. Oh, but here, am I not using the timer? Wait a second, is that why I have bugs in SudokuPad? Because it's using its own function? Where does this come from? All right, let's just compare these. All right, refresh this. Now we get a different dialogue, but we can just finish the puzzle again. So they look like they're doing the same thing. Let's just confirm that. So I had some bugs, but I think I might have fixed them. I just haven't published a new version yet. No, it's a completely different algorithm. I mean, it should do the same thing, right? But obviously, that's not necessarily correct. So here I'm dividing by 1,000 first. So then it's 60 modulus 60. And the math.floor divided by 60 here is kind of skipped. Oh, here I'm rounding. And here I'm flooring. Yeah, I need to floor. Otherwise it might round up, right? So for the last half second, it will show completed, and that's when you get the 60s. All right, so that's actually wrong. Do I want to fix this here, though? Maybe we don't want to do this here, because here we're going to do it anyways. And then we might as well do this, right? And that's basically what I was doing in this one. Math.floor divided by 1,000 modulus 60. Yeah, so we don't actually need this at all. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And how am I applying this here? Puzzle completed in. I'm putting it straight into the title, huh? So maybe instead of doing it like this. Hey, Mark. Yeah, artisanal is like, it's the sort of puzzle I like. If you gave me a stack of them, I would just play them all day. They're like they're just tricky enough to fool me into thinking I'm solving a puzzle, but easy enough that I never stall or get frustrated or have to stop to think too hard. That turns into work. I'm just trying to think what if I'm gonna word it, like putting the time here or here. Like what I'm thinking is putting the time there and then putting the copy to clipboard as an icon. I think I might have that icon somewhere. Clipboard. just something small and oh, yeah, okay, something like this. Although I'm using it to display rules. I think it's this one actually that I want. I think that's the standard icon for copying something, like the two rectangles overlapping. Not that one. It's really hard to see. Black on dark gray. I don't think I have this here. Let me just see. Is it this one where I get them from? No. I think it's this one, right? No. Don't know if that's it. I want to get them from the same place that I've been getting these from, which I think is the Google stuff. With these? I'm looking for the I'm looking for the link being highlighted. Material.io. I think it might be this one. No, I want to actually go to where I can get the icons. I think it's the rounded ones that I get. And it's the... let's see. Why doesn't this have a search or filter or something? No. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this one. How do I not have this one already? But this is not the place where I usually get them. Is it the official one from here? Maybe. I think it's this one. Not the rounded ones. This one and 24 DPI. SVG. And what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I can never just download a thing. I always need to do other things. All right. Is this it? Is this the icon? I think I want the review box. I think I want both, right? All right, and now these go into here. And I think these go here. And might as well put that in there just to be sweet. All right. Now we can try it. Copy to spreadsheet is suggested on Discord. At least for Google Sheets, you need to the hour to access 0, and that might be ugly for other uses. Ugh. I mean, I'm probably gonna just hack something together now quickly, and then later on we can maybe iterate on it, where you have like a extra dialog when you say copy result, and then you can choose different options like copy for spreadsheet, copy whatever, right? Because I don't know, I might even be able to copy annotated data into the clipboard. So I could have it display one way, but actually have underlying data marked up somehow. You know, kind of copy HTML. So, but for now, let's just put this in here. So, and let's just see what I put here. So I think puzzle completed is a good wording. So something like puzzle completed in wrong. Yeah. No. Str. In time string. And then here we'll do something like oh wait, I'm an idiot. Something like that. Let's just see what that looks like. Okay. It's a start. Custom color option. I guess you're not referring to the clipboard. That's a feature on the feature list. So go to the Trello board in the description and vote on the features that you like. And custom colors are probably pretty high up. We have colorblind support, which is like number 4. Where are custom colors? Auto color for even. Little color, other markings. Where are the custom colors? Colorblind, killer code. I could have sworn transparent is a separate color. Auto coloring, other even, short URL. Board replay icons. I could have sworn we had custom colors already in here. Clipboard, altered version, metadata link, altered version. Okay. Custom color palette. Color palette. That's not how you spell palette. And switch to an alternate color palette, similar to switching between digits and letters. All right, you can vote at this link. Well, if you review stay paused, right? If you have replay, I think it resets it. It stays paused. Just notice that the app will display timer stopped if you review a puzzle and check it again. Yeah, because the timer is not playing at that point. All right, puzzle completed in blah, blah, blah. And then we click on that and it does a thing. All right, so now instead of this clicking and then doing a thing, I'm just thinking if I want to handle this from within HTML here or outside as JavaScript. So first of all, the icon here is not the correct color. Path fill none. Path fill none. Path fill current color. Right? But this is not working. This should be current color. Current color. Ah, that's the background. Do I even need that? No, I don't even need that. Don't know why it has a background here. Fill current color. Why is this overridden? Yeah, that works. Oh, because it's a link, and a link is... Oh, we have the first spammers here. Add to block list in restream chat. Now, does that remove them from... I don't think it reports them as spammers. So report... I'd use on this chat and remove. I think that should get rid of them here. Ah, the title I've mistyped. All right. Sec. Title. All right. Now, sorry, one second. I'm just like so many different places where I can see the chat that I don't see it anywhere. If I don't make it a link, because it's kind of like a button, really. Like you're not going to a place. Because I'm tempted to just do something like this. And then if I click on it, I can just do a thing, right? Or I could literally make it as a button. But like this, it's quite unobtrusive, I think. So if I do this, show dialog does not return the dialog element. Well, that's annoying. It really should. Well, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna give it a ID. And I did that wrong too. All right, so we can just do this. So now, wait a second. How does that look when I chat through Restream? Ah, okay, it says it's through my account. That's kind of what I wanted. Sweet. Yes, I need to actually look up how to copy stuff. So, browser copy clip. I mean, I've done it before. I just want to see if there's anything like. Actually, let me see, because I have done it specifically in a tool that I use all the time, which is my base64 file encoder. So I did it using document.exec command copy. So by creating a selection and then copying that. Okay. Does this really work? Well, let's just try it then. And should it be really just the raw time, or should there be something else? Like, is there some text, kind of like Wordle says, hey, game so-and-so. Let me see. Just going back to the chat to see what the person said. Hours, minutes, seconds, in case you don't use the gas spreadsheet. Do you have a link to the spreadsheet, by the way? Because I don't use it, so I have no clue. And can I want to test, let's see, timer.format time. Format time. So that will be 1 second. All right, that'll be 10 seconds. Do 1 minute, 16 minutes, and it doesn't do hours. So I probably want to do my own formatting here. Sorry, I have a little pillow here, but it's kind of bulging up. And I'm sitting on a little, all right. Okay, let's do it live. All right, so I'm just going to make my own version of the formatting thing. So we'll do another version of this. I really need to do a proper timing formatting function that I can use everywhere. Const time. Rip. Form HH format HHMMSS. Right. We have this one and that one, and now we're going to do this, and we're going to do 60 by 60, 36, 36, blah da da da, yada da da da. I'm just gonna do this. Oop. And we're actually gonna do this. And this. And this. And I think that's the first hour done. Let's just do it again. So I don't have to buy more music for these streams. First time I bought music just for streaming. Mostly because these guys didn't copyright strike me like the other assholes. Excuse me. Alright, join. That should do the trick. Alright. Yeah, we can just do this. And finally, all right, let's just see what we've got right now. Copy, it's not a function. Query selector, add event handler, clipboard copy. Oh. Clipboard copy should be right here. It's not a function. So the element add event handler is not a function. What am I missing here? Undefined. What? What am I getting? I'm getting a real thing back here, right? It's not some sort of live dumb bollocks. It's an object. Object. Oh, jeez. I don't know why I've started misspelling it like that lately. Array, empty array. It's an object. What the heck is going on? What? No, not handler. Who wrote this garbage? Who's this guy? Jeez. No JavaScript. I don't know if you guys said anything. Speaking of which, nobody said anything in a while. I hope I didn't screw something up when I got rid of that spammer. Alright, if I press this now, does this, hey, look at that. Alright, let's copy this to the clipboard. Now what I don't know is, because I'm actually not familiar with this navigator thing, how reliable that actually is. Property rights specifies text to the system clipboard. Text may be read back using read or read text. Clipboard write permission ape-based grant automatically to pages when they are in the active tab. I guess I'd have to test another browser or something. Copy it. Yes. To the clipboard. But I think that's all we really need, right? No, there's no point doing this. And this can go straight into utilities. All right. The problem is it needs that for the spreadsheet, no? So if I take this, paste this here, that's what it'll do. And if I take this and paste that here, it'll do this. So since people mostly need to copy it for spreadsheet purposes, that's kind of what they need. Yep. It's amazing how often I find code to just be broken, even though it's used everywhere. It's very strange. Clipboard, multiple formats, spreadsheet. Is there some way? Like, I'm wondering if there's some sort of multi-part encoding I could do. I mean, that's what I was using previously. Like, if I pass in a blob, for example, can I give it multiple formats internally? Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is so crazy. All right. Because I think I can create an... Yeah, you see, if I have something like this, evented clipboard data. When it puts data in the clipboard, clipboard. Let's see, JavaScript clipboard. Mime. Can I add mime type? Multi-mime type. Navigator clipboard.write. Blob type. Clipboard provides direct access to write clipboard data. Content negotiation. So basically, what if I have a CSV format and a text format? So let's see, clipboard data. So navigator.write, clipboard.write. So instead of write text, if I do something like write, and then I'll do text slash plain text, and then let's see, what might this say? Spreadsheet mime type, maybe CSV. Text CSV. Let's just try text CSV. So imagine we do something like this. Where does that leave us? Fail to write on clipboard must have a callable iterator property. I think clipboard data, mime type, clipboard data, clipboard write, new clipboard item. Oh, okay. Problem is, I really don't understand this API. Like, I've never used it before, so it's a bit risky. to use it, because it might just work only in Chrome or some weird stuff like that. Not supported on write. Okay. Can we look at the API? Clipboard.write. Writes arbitrary data, such as images, so this can be used to implement cut and copy for... Okay. Write data. Data, an area of clipboard item objects. Okay. Clipboard item. Interface or single item format used when reading and writing data with the clipboard API. Yada, yada, yada. Clipboard item. Properties. Types. Returns an error minus error within the clipboard item. Methods. New clipboard item. Blob.type. Blob. Blob. Maybe this doesn't allow multiple things. Tell you what. Why don't we do this for a sec here? And this. And see how it likes them apples. No! No! Wait. Yes! Haha! Whew. Glad I added that feature. Alright. I'm so happy right now. Multiple clipboard is not implemented. So it pastes this. Support for multiple clipboard items is not implemented. That's the one I'm just looking at. Support. Yeah, this is the one we were looking at. No, not this one. This was the one we were looking at. Are implemented. So there's a not allowed error. Currently, only text, plain, image, PNG are implemented. Remove the other representations. So it actually tries them all individually. Ugh. Image and it. So if I just do one for now, what do I get? Nope. Nope, don't restart. Invalid blob types. Image print clipboard data image. It's an clipboard.write, new clipboard item. An object with a type and a blob. Would I have to create a blob of the text data? Image.alt, new text. Type text. But no. No, it does create a blob here. So, if we do this, how does it convert it to an array? So, and it's, I think this is basically what they're showing there. Yes. Oh man, I hate this sort of thing where the documentation is so like arcane. No errors. Okay. Now if I do something like this. Don't know what I'm gonna get here. Copy it. Text is being not supported on write. So it only does text plain, which makes it basically pity. Because I was hoping that I could give it a piece of text without the hour and then a piece of CSV that would get pasted in a spreadsheet with the hour. I mean, I'm tempted to render this in the other format. So So if I do, you know, timer dot format time, and then, I mean, maybe that's what Mark meant, just the display. We could do this. I think we want to pull this out just in case the timer's still running, so we don't get like a weird race condition thing going on, which could be weird. But at least we're working off the same time. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do this for now. So it'll display one thing. So I do this, puzzle completed in 5505. Copy. And then it copies that. Now, what I don't like is it's taking up a lot of space. It's taking more space than the rest of the dialogue together. So we definitely got to make it smaller. I'm going to get rid of the strong. I'm going to shorten it to maybe something like time. And just put it inside small. Something like this. And bada bing, bada boom. Now, what I don't like is that after copying, it doesn't give you any feedback that you have indeed copied it. And the other thing is the whole thing should be the link. No point to make you press this particular little thing. But we probably want to do this. And then we want to do this. Like that, I think. Hopefully that's all still aligned. I feel like the icon isn't quite aligned. Yeah, I don't think it is. Why is it so screwy? I thought I had styling for an icon like this. Yeah. We're gonna do... Yeah, I think we'll do this. Like that. Yeah, I don't want to... Because I'd like to have that eventually, right? But this is not that. So I don't want to confuse things, especially since there's an actual share in the app, right? So I just want to make this a simple thing for that person, and I've, you know, just to copy the time. I don't know if I should copy more things. Like if it goes into a spreadsheet, maybe I can copy a row of comma separated value and stuff, but I don't exactly know what the spreadsheet looks like. And right now you can't even select it. So maybe I can at least make it selectable. So for confused people, they can even just select it by hand, right? User select ball. Please select text. It's freaking. Oh man, why did I do that? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's get rid of that then. And that. We'll all put it in one place. And something like this. Well, at least that copies now. Yeah, the vertical align still needs to go around the icon, but that's okay since the icon, we don't need to select the icon anyways. So many small details for such a tiny little thing. Never underestimate the devils in the details. Can select this now. Might as well just give them select text. When I could actually make it that only the time itself selects. That might actually make more sense. Because I think that means it automatically selects the whole thing, no matter what you press. And then we can just get rid of that as well. Yeah, and I can even copy it myself. Because then you can copy this by hand as well. And it might make more sense. Easter eggs. Well, I mean, there's the Sven peak, but that's hardly an Easter egg. There's a lot of code in there that isn't used, like replay. I mean, there's a replay tool, but obviously the code can do a lot more. I implemented scrobbling once. I don't know how much of that code is still in there. There's a solver. There's actually a solver in there, but it doesn't know anything about constraints, so, you know. But for example, if I do this, and then do create classic, I think, and then dot replace x with full stop. No, that's SCF encoded. Puzzle tools dot decode SCF. Dot. What's this? Cells. Oh, it turns it into. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right, I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, there's a solver in there, a simple one. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, I'd rather, I think both me and basically everybody else would rather I work on the editor than make a beautiful UI for the thing. I still don't like the relation of these two. They're slightly different sizes. Because I don't know what size the smaller semantic tag actually goes to, which is a little annoying. What size is that? It says smaller, but smaller how? Ah, here we go, small. Font size smaller. The problem is if I change it to small, but I did say small. Maybe smaller is not as small. Okay, now at least these two should be the same. Why is it not showing my social links? Hide already. Oh, okay. I must have been testing that. There. Do I like where everything is relative to each other? Because I'm thinking I'd rather have the space between these two. If you know what I mean. So what if I do this? Put the timer stopped. Or actually, what if I do this? Put the timer stopped in here. And then the BR there. Get rid of that. And then there should be a space there, but no space there. So now we have these three sort of distinct sections. A bit curious that the spacing here is slightly larger, but I think that's on purpose. Or it's an illusion. Maybe it's an illusion. Alright, let's clean it up and ship it. It's not too bad. I like this. Let me see, who suggested Scoop? I'm gonna put them into the support column as well. So let's do this. Bump the version. We're at 7 already. Oh. Yeah, I mean, opening a small text file. Gotta think about that for a moment. All right, that's credits. Credit what credit's due. I think he has not helped previously. Oob. Add time share. Time. Add copy. Time to clip. Dialogue. Dialogue. All right. The thing is, I have the timer stop line there on purpose. I mean, it's... Yeah, you're right. It doesn't really serve a purpose. I think I put that line in initially when there were places where you would have a dialogue and the timer might be going in the background, and I wanted to let people know. But maybe you're right. Maybe we no longer need this at all, and just remove it altogether. And then the time is our line. Because I think the time will always be stopped on that dialogue. There's no way of having that. Like, even if I play it here and then do this, yeah, even then, yeah, the timer's always stopped on the end time dialogue. And then we might not actually need to make it small. Maybe. Like, maybe that we don't need any kind of differentiation. Because then there's not like a weird third dangly element. Yeah, I think that's fine. Are you Scoop, Frank? Do you prefer Scoop or... Oops, wrong file. Is this fine for credits? Alright, I think that's everything we need. And I don't see any major complication. The only worry I have is that the navigate.clipboard function might not be available and cause an error. But because it's in an event handler, it's completely isolated from the other code. So even if that errors, that should never really... all right. Well, you helped. You helped a lot as well. So we're gonna put this in here. A pause function. There's a pause function. When we press pause, you have a pause function. What do you mean, Maria? I hope that counts as a pause function. All right. Push it. Ooh, I haven't deployed. Let me just do this for a sec. I haven't deployed to the new server yet. Or not in a while. All right. And now we go back to work on the editor. Now there's a play and pause button. And then you can either resume or you can stay paused. I think blur on pause, I don't know if that's a setting you can change. I don't think so. Well, those are the easiest feature requests. I just changed branches. But Mark, you're absolutely right. While we're here, might as well. I'll just close all this. Because it's a button, and it's not a question of treating, it's a question of what it is, I guess. Let's see. Because we have a button here, right? And the whole thing isn't the button. What if I were to do... What if I were to do this? Is that all I need? Maybe. Maybe I need to use the right thing. There you go. It's dim now, but it keeps flashing to white. I remember we did something for the styling that made it dim. Trying to remember. Is it just always dim now? It's not dim when it's paused, and it's dim when it's playing. Oh, okay. P pauses and unpauses. Escape gets rid of the dialogue though. P does unpause, so if you stay paused and then press P, it unpauses. The problem is it shows the dialogue, and then you have to press escape to close the dialogue. Didn't I add that on the game pause dialogue, actually? I thought I did a special handler here. Problem with keyboard handlers is they're not actually on the element, are they? There's a way of listening to the pause, but then I'd have to get rid of it. I'd basically have to get rid of it when we're closing the dialogue. But escape, yes, escape will close the dialogue. What were we doing? Ah, yeah, we just added that for Mark. I understand Mark has trouble hitting small buttons. It's the thing is, if we're gonna do that, we gotta also change the mouse cursor. Let's do it the right place. Is it that? Cursor pointer. Yeah, I've never actually added proper keyboard handling to the dialogue system. And one day I will. But I think this is enough for now. And I'm not gonna make this even a minor. It's just gonna be a patch. Because it's so small. And although it could break stuff because I'm not removing the mouse handler, so I'm relying on it getting thrown out and nothing sticking around. Add click handler to whole clock. Relying on you guys to use the test version as well to make sure it actually worked properly. Deploy. Yeah, one time I accidentally deployed the editor to the test server. That was not good. Thankfully, it wasn't catastrophic either, so. So this must be the whole European crew. Because I think it's a terrible time right now for the US. Alright, so that's deployed to testing. I think we should test something. Let's test something from my little thingy here. So let's just run it through, make sure we don't have any weird bugs, like easy bugs, where the whole thing is just broken, easy to find bugs. 2 there, 1. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. So these are much easier puzzles. They're sort of like quickie, do them while you're waiting on something kind of puzzles. gonna be a quick one. Hope I didn't say that too soon. Sometimes they can turn a bit nasty. I've had some of these that are surprisingly tricky. But you can usually solve them without any advanced techniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. And here we have 4, 6, 9. And this one will be 5. These two will be 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Let's just loop around to the ones again. Nope, nothing easy. Or nothing instantaneous, let's put it that way. Alright, so there can't be a 9 here, so 9's gotta be here. And I'm an idiot, because why am I thinking that no 1 goes there? I hope I wasn't using that. Well, the 2 does go there. Alright, let's just draw these in. I'm not actually supposed to be playing for fun, I'm supposed to be playing for testing, so let's just do it quickly. The one problem I have when I'm testing is, especially when I test on an easy puzzle, is that often I won't have a lot of undos, redos, and that sort of thing, because it's an easy puzzle, so there, you know, and there's definitely issues that only happen with really long puzzles, with really long solves, or people that go back over and over to a solve that they're doing over a long period of time. And that's why me testing myself, I don't really have enough time to test things as well as they should be tested, right? If I was a professional QA on this project, which I'm not, there's no budget for such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, no 5, 4, 6, 9, 4, 9, 4, 6, 9, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9 with the 2's here. No 2 there. Where did 2's go? Ah, wait, there can't be a 2 here. The 2's here. And that's a 2. That's a 7. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7, 6, 7, 1. Whoop. 4, 6, 7. 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are, I mean, the plain Sudokus, but the Windokus and the X Sudokus aren't too bad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 8, 9. 8, 9. Right. So 1 here. So that makes this a 6. It's a 1. It's not a 1. 1 here. Right, 1s aren't completely resolved yet. 6, 9, 5. Nothing really exciting happening here. 6. Alright. There's only 3 here. This can't be an 8. So this is 2, 4, 9, huh? And all of them are options. Alright. 1, 2, 4, 9. No 2's. Here we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 8, 9. No 8, 9 though. And no 2. Okay. We got a 4. We got a 4 over here. What's he thinking? Alright. That actually does a couple of things. 4's here. Well, that's got to be a 6. And 8. 1, 4, 9. This is 1, 5, 9. That's not a 1, that's not a 9. That's 1, 5, 7. And this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 8, 9. No 9s though. Alright, that's a 9. That should hopefully do something. Yeah. That's sorted. That's 9 takes out these. Sometimes I talk of the numbers like they're assassins. The 9 takes out all these 9s in this row and column. Vicious 9. Alright. Yeah, let's go backwards. 9s. Sixes. Fives. Ah, here we go. Solitary 5 spotted in the wild for 6. So that's a 7 now. 4, 1, 9, 4, 9, 5, 1, 8, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 9. These can't be 4s. And 8 becomes 2, 9, 4. Not a 4. 6, 4, 6, 2. That's it. And we have a time, and we can paste the time. And we can also grab this and paste that if we prefer. There you go. All right, so that's good enough for now. I was gonna get back to the editor, but it's actually getting close enough for lunch that I'm gonna eat instead. But I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna look at it quickly to refresh my mind where we were yesterday. And I think what we were doing yesterday is making dynamic cage editing in the puzzle itself possible. Ooh. So actually one thing we can do quickly, because one thing that did bug me was, or one thing that I didn't do right, is the moving of these little, there's a little rectangle behind the text to give contrast relative to the background. And that one is still here. So I've added code to move it, and that code is not working correctly. So let's have a quick look, see if we can fix this just before I take a lunch break. At least I've done something on the editor today. So we have all these helpers, get cage availability element, right? So that's the one that's more or less not working. The thing is, it is working sometimes, it's just not working always. So let's see. All right. So that's here. That's all of them, right? And find. And now for the find, we want to do pause and then all of that. And then finally close that. And then we're getting an error probably when that thing doesn't work anymore. So what did I do? I just pressed this. Now this is already not working. And I just saved this. It doesn't call this again. Ah, this is only called once. Okay. So Update cage path. So this is the thing we're gonna look at. So we're updating the cage path. BG val element. So let's see. BG val BG element. And let's compare. I know the val element has a different size, but let's compare because they should be relatively similar, right? And they should be moving by a similar amount. Right, so clear this, click this, and click this. It doesn't move the background. So what happens? We have our text element, and I'm gonna see if I can make this bigger for you guys to see. So we have a text element, and we're moving it to this position. And then we have background element, and we're moving it to this position. And as you can see, the Y position here hasn't changed. So the bounding box might not be updating correctly. So let's print it out before and after the change and see if we can see what happened. I mean, there's another alternative we can do because we know the relative movement of the... So we can just clone the relative movement, basically. So the bounding box, X, Y. So it has changed. And if we look at something like this, just look at X and Y from what's in here. Before and after. And then we'll do the same thing for the val element. Oops. Like that. And let me unsolve it. Oh. Never mind. So that's definitely changed. That's definitely also changed. X, Y. But why did the X change? Wait a second. So the value element, the X stayed the same and the Y changed, which is exactly what we're expecting. For the val BG element, we changed a lot more. Let me change the color. Just to make sure we don't... Because it could be that we're grabbing the wrong element, so we're just not moving the one we're looking at. Huh. So this thing... the val BG element is up there. Then what the heck is down here? It shows it there where the 1 is, basically. So there's a rectangle here, up there, but there's a text element there. There's a rectangle there. Where's this rectangle? Width 7. It's hot. One second. Fill none. rect. Background color. Does the background color override the fill? If I could only find the one, I should make a test case with just one of these in here. If I could find the one that's corresponding to this one here. Well, I guess all I have to do is look for the rect with width 7. 14. Rect width 14. Rect width 7. So that's up there. It's not it. So it's a single digit one. Yeah, the music is finished. That's my cue to get off the stream. I'd like to. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that to you guys because listening to me rant on like this is probably already hard enough. Can't believe I'm manually looking at these guys. Ah, here we go. So what the heck is this? If I get rid of this one will update and move down there. But where the hell is this one coming from? And it says fill red. It is there. So there is a rectangle behind the digit. Can I give it an outline? Yes. So I'm mistaken about, one sec, let me just, if I get rid of a digit here. Nope, get rid of the digit. Make sure it got saved, all right. Sorry, I need to make it a little small, otherwise I don't fit enough text on the screen. Hey, good morning, Shelby. I'm about to have my lunch break. I guess, which side of the planet is waking up now? Is this early morning in the US? Very early morning, on the East Coast, I guess. Cannot reach property, get attribute. Wait, what? Cannot read property of undefined, line 649. Get attribute, val bg, element undefined. What? Oh. So that's completely wrong. So it's actually grabbing the wrong so it's grabbing the wrong guys. All right. So that's what I got wrong. The algorithm that tries to find these here. So the get cage val bg basically. So let's go back to this. And get cage val bg. Get cage. All right. Can I maybe do this better? No, I need the long lines. This isn't gonna work. All right. So we have 14 rectangles, and we're trying to find. We're finding this by. So whatever I did here is just rubbish, basically. That's what life is trying to tell me. So console.log So we have a dx. I want to round it so I don't have to deal with all the decimal places, basically. And dy. And a distance, according to my original algorithm, which I'm now starting to think is just rubbish. And I should have just done it properly. I should have just done a search for the lowest, for the closest item, and that should have been it. Yeah. That's why. Since I took the absolute value, the positive and negative distances would cancel each other out. So I can't just take the sum of the x and y distances, even as absolute values. No, wait a second. Am I not appsing? I'm not appsing them individually. Wait a second. Oh wow, I think I wanted to do a shortcut and I thought I can just do one absolute value. But I forgot that they'll cancel out if I don't apps them individually. Oh dear. I think that'll probably fix it. Where are they? So if I do this and that and this, I think that'll do it. I think that's the fix actually. So we want to go back to actually searching them all. I mean, actually outsigning them all. And then when we're moving them, right now we're not moving them, right? So it's now highlighting the correct one. That's a good sign. So if I do this now, I think that was it. I think that was it. And if that's the case, lunch break. Somebody, I need to eat. Gotta eat. All right. Rubbish, all of this. Let's just use our trusty git diff here as a little helper. Send a little helper. Here we go. We've removed the fix me, and that should all be working now. Ta-da! It's working. So now the transparent background behind the 12 moves with the digit coming through. So I want to have the 6 over here. Now we have a 6 separation thingamajig here, the 6 background here. I think that'll do the trick. Very small fix actually. Fix. Page value background selection. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for hanging out. It was a very nice, busy chat today. I really appreciate that. It's much more fun with a couple of people hanging around. Really appreciate it. Just a reminder, my Patreon is now at 18. At 20, I will add a new tier, setter tier, and that will patreon.com/SvenCodes or patreon.svencodes.com. And at 20, I'm gonna start adding some features for setters, including my own URL minifier and a couple of other tools, and obviously the editor and a couple of things like that. I'm working on that really hard for setters to let them embellish their puzzles, make them prettier and stuff, and everybody benefits. So, but you know, that server that is about to go down is gonna pay for itself, unfortunately. And thanks for the subscribes on the YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 100. I'm very close now. I think I'm at like 93 or something. So only a handful more, and I can finally get a decent channel URL, because right now it's, you know, it's UCMECMCAHJEU4CY2Q_YYAVIQ. And if you want to help me to get rid of that, you know, ask a friend to subscribe or something like that. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot to get work done. And I'm serious, otherwise I struggle. And I'll see you guys